Good day, gentlemen. Today I want to go over some basics with refrigeration, especially since if you're new, you're green to refrigeration. This will help you get started, and hopefully it'll clear some things up that may be different from HVAC or chillers compared to supermarket refrigeration. So I'm going to start with just how the refrigerant flows today. That's very important to get that understanding in your head, how the refrigerant flows. It helps you with isolation, making repairs, etc. So we're going to start with the compressors first over here. So right here we have your compressor. This is the heart of your refrigeration rack. As you look right off the front, you have your discharge line. And then in the back there, that is your suction line, your suction valve. And this is your discharge valve. So I'm not going to get into isolating compressors, but those would be the two valves you would shut off to isolate that if you needed to. So we're going to start. The compressor takes in refrigerant from the suction over here, brings it in, compresses it, and sends it out through the discharge line. As you can see, the discharge line runs back through. Now this rack is pretty much common how all racks, for the most part, how all racks are. And in my area, there's a couple racks that are a little bit different, but as a general rule, this is how the refrigerant is going to flow through the system. So we'll come to the back of the rack here. If you look, this is the back side of that compressor. There's your discharge line going into your discharge header. That's something different from refrigeration to just basic HVAC is headers. And all it is a bigger line where multiple lines tie into. For instance, so you see over here, you got each compressor tying into the discharge line. So it goes your discharge line. See, that's the beginning of your discharge line. Then it flows all the way through and goes, let me show you right there, and goes up to the oil separator. Now, this is a really old oil separator. Typically they look a little different than this. It's a temperite oil separator. I don't like them, this style at all, but it's what it has. So, all right, so now we're flowing through here, coming to the three-way valve. Now, we're not going to go over three-way valves today. We're just going to keep it simple with the flow of refrigerant. Pretty much this three-way valve is kind of like a reversing valve on your air conditioner. It's just changing the flow of refrigerant. So we're going to just pretend we're in normal operation today, and it's going to come right in here and then go out the bottom of the three-way valve. And then we're going to go up right here. So just ignore this piping here. Ignore this pipe here. We're just in normal operation. We're going up. This is still hot gas going up, 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 and it's going all the way up. And if you follow that line, that would go up to the roof, and that would go to your condenser. So from your condenser, it's going to come back over here and then come down. See the line beside it? It's going to come down right here. And this is your liquid line, condensed liquid. Liquid line goes all the way down there to the bottom. Now typically the liquid line will come down on the other side of the rack. So most racks, I'd have to go to the other side to show you it coming down, but this rack is a little different, so it's on this side. So we follow the liquid line around, and we'll go over here. We see the liquid line right there above our discharge line, going right into the receiver. Now the receiver is where we store extra refrigerant that we may need during defrost or heat reclaim applications, etc. So it goes into the receiver. You can see this is a fairly large receiver here, and your liquid is going to come out of the bottom of the receiver, the pipe right there. So it comes up into this line, goes into your liquid dryer. From your liquid dryer, you go out, and there you go, you got your sight glass. Check if you're low on gas. come up, follow it going up, up. You see right there, you got your defrost differential valve. It turns up right here, liquid line. So you see it goes right to your liquid header. So I can walk this, liquid header goes all the way down. You got a circuit coming off all the way down. You got liquid lines coming off this liquid header right here. Keep walking all the way down the rack. So that is your liquid header. So from your liquid header, you could pick any circuit. We'll pick this one right here. You got your flow going this way, and it's tapped in, it goes up. Goes up and out to your cases. You can see it'll go up, you can follow it, it's going through, it'll eventually go through the ceiling to your cases, or it will go down to the floor into a pit and go out to your cases under the floor. All right, now from your cases is going to go to your case, go through your evap coil, and it's going to come through your evap coil and then come out into your suction line. So this is the liquid line we looked at. This is the corresponding suction line for that circuit. This is circuit A4. It's labeled right there, not very good. I'm sure if you can see that. But circuit A4, 24-foot WTL rear grocery side. So we got the suction coming back down, coming down. This is your flow. Your flow is going straight down. Come to this, your EPR. This is a sort 20, a little rusty, but works nevertheless. Comes down. You get your ball valve for isolation. And you're back to your suction header. So as you can see all these tie into your suction header. Really simple. We're just sending refrigerant out to the cases and we're bringing it back. So typically on a rack you have 3 to 4 headers. It depends what application you're working with. So we go down here, all these circuits are tying into the suction. So let's look. Now from there, the refrigerant goes down. We've got a little bit of flooding here. I'm going to turn the rack off. It goes down. You got your suction filters. So each one of these have a suction filter. Some racks don't have suction filters, but this one does. And then from there, we're come over here, look at this. We're flowing this way, then we go back, and look, we're right back where we started. So, perfect. We're right back to the suction side of the compressor. And that's how they all flow. We can go over here to this rack. This is an older rack. Little different setup, same flow. Look, got your discharge, goes to your header down there, comes over here to your oil separator, goes up, 3-way valve, then goes back out to your condenser, drops back down to your liquid line, which is on the other side of this unit here. Here's my liquid line coming down. Comes through, you got a check valve right there, pullback valve, coming down, right to the receiver. It's your receiver, small receiver on this one, comes back out, liquid line, defrost differential valve, this is medium temp so we don't need it, liquid dryer, ball valve, cycless. Then we're back to your liquid header. See, it's a different setup. So now they got the circuits that come off the bottom of this liquid header here. See, and then they go back out, come over here, you can follow the liquid line. Liquid line's going up, and it's going out to wherever it's supposed to go. And then you got your suction coming back down, right to your header. Got that suction dryer, it's pretty rusty, needs to be replaced. Goes over here, right to the back of the compressor. Same principle. So that's how it flows. Other than a few exceptions to the rule, typically when you come to a refrigeration rack, that's what you're gonna deal with. You're gonna have the same, the refrigerant's gonna flow the same way. just go over a couple key things. This fourth header over here is, you see right here, is for your defrost. And that goes right into the suction. I'm not going to get any details, but this is your hot gas. I believe this is hot gas. Hot gas, it's either hot gas or cool gas. And only thing we're doing is we're taking either hot gas off the discharge line. I can't, having issues finding where it hooks up here. Yeah, here it is. So you see, ties right in that header, comes down. Follow it down, it goes right into your receiver, so it's pulling cool gas. So we're defrosting with cool gas. So all that does is take the cool gas out of the receiver, the top of the receiver, and sends it to your coil when we go in defrost mode, which that's another video for a different day. All right, guys, that's just a basic overview of the flow of refrigerant. I hope that will clear some things up and make it simple for you. Thank you.